Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a good June, and I hope you also have a great July. So let's see what we have in store for you. Very first thing we're going to do is find out what your overarching energy is going to be throughout the month. And we have here the Cougar. The Cougar is all about focus and establishing stability. So we are going to put that there and find out how each of your weeks is going to start for you, Capricorn. Now, please remember, keep this in mind, that this is a general reading and therefore may or may not resonate with you. But I hope you stay for the entire reading anyway, because you just never know if it will actually start to resonate when July comes around. These now, and we have King of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Wow, a lot of passion going on here. And the Hangman, Capricorn. So, with your first week, the King of Wands tells us that there's going to be some very bold, innovative, and powerful moves that you are going to make in the beginning of the week. And Two of Wands shows us that you have made a decision and are very happy with that decision that you made. You're going to be embracing some change and perhaps even doing some traveling. The Eight of Wands tells us a lot of new changes are going to occur for you in that week, in the start of that week, and you may even receive some good news. The Hangman shows that in the fourth week, you will have an opportunity to look at things from a different angle and then gain some new perspective on the situations that you may find yourself in during that last week of the month. So let's see what the rest of the month holds for you. What can you expect? We see Six of Coins, Seven of Wands. The card's been coming out quite a bit, and so has this one, the Emperor. Oh my, the Tower. They're just falling out for you. I just wanted to lay them out here. Two of Swords, Four of Coins, Queen of Cups, Knight of Coins, Five of Cups, the Moon, Six of Swords, and Ten of Cups. Okay, Capricorn. So, we talked about how you are going to start the week bold and powerful, charming and innovative. And as you do that with the Six of Coins, there's much success that comes your way to the point that you have a lot of extra income, where you are able to share some of that, either by offering it to charity or paying people back money you owe, or people are also paying you back money that they borrowed. But this is a shared wealth, and there's much generosity here with this card. Now, the Two of Swords has you making a very, very difficult decision. In order for you to make this decision, some compromise may need to be done. And perhaps in compromising, there may be some feelings of regret. However, as you continue on into your second week with the Two of Wands, like I said, embracing change, making that choice, and maybe even traveling, I see here with the Seven of Wands trying to defend your decision that you were happy with. So somebody starts to question whether or not you're making the right decision. They might even put some doubt in your head as far as whether this decision is financially sound, which then has you monitoring your expenses and watching your income as well as your spending with the Four of Coins. With the Moon, there may be some unforeseen issues or voluntary changes that you're trying to do. In this case, this card is saying trust your intuition, because from your intuition, you will gain a much better perspective of what's your next step. With the Eight of Wands, we talked about a lot of changes coming about and possibly some good news. This has you feeling far more confident and secure in your ideas and your thoughts, unlike in the second week where you were starting to wonder if maybe you were on track with what you were trying to do. And also with the Queen of Cups, we see that this is another person. This is not you, Capricorn. This is someone who is a water sign, perhaps a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, who is going to be very supportive of you, nurturing, healing, empathetic, and also share their intuition with you as well to help guide you along. This brings you to the decision to relocate. With the Six of Swords showing us that you may relocate offices or maybe homes, maybe you buy a home instead of renting, maybe you sell a home, but there are some changes where you are going to move to another place. And after doing all of that, you start to examine your situation, all the decisions that you've made, and look at things from many different angles so you can regain focus and ensure stability for your future. However, unexpectedly, some event occurs which throws you off your guard with the Tower. Now, the Tower could mean unwanted change. It could also mean an upheaval, something that could feel destructive or catastrophic that you have to deal with. And of course, life sometimes brings those unexpected things to us that we are not always sure how to handle. So you're going to be reacting a lot to the different things that are going to be going on as a result of this event. And after doing that, reassessing your finances, reassessing as the Knight of Coins, being practical, being wise, being patient in reviewing, okay, this is what happened, this was tough, we probably had to spend a lot of money here to get through it, but then now let's reassess, let's see what we've got, let's see what's coming in, and let's see how we're going to handle it. And you do this so well that you end the month with the Ten of Cups, which is support and love from your family and a feeling of well-being and a feeling of being loved. Now, let's see if we can get some additional information for you, Capricorn, or some clarification on some of the things that were shared here in your reading. And we have reverse judgment. I'm going to place this reverse judgment here with your regrets, because even after you made this decision, and this was a difficult decision, you're not sure still, you're having doubts as to whether or not you did the right thing. And this card emphasizes that a lot of this is self-doubt. Okay, perhaps this is something that you have done before, and to ask yourself, is this a behavioral pattern to doubt yourself after making a very difficult decision, or is this just a one-time thing? How or why would you doubt yourself? What's the reason? And could you have made the decision another way? Would it have worked out better? Just asking yourself all of these questions will help you to reevaluate and regain confidence and self-assurance that you need from having made that decision. Let's see what else. Oh, there's just too many cards that fell out of here, but this did reveal itself. So we have Knight of Wands, passionate, creative, free-spirited, fearless action, which is what I am going to put here with the Eight of Wands, because things are happening and you're going about the changes fearlessly and as a leader, as an emperor. Let's see what else we have for you, Capricorn. And we have here the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is once again using your intuition, trusting the knowledge, education, and the resources that you have from within, and using all of that information, wisdom, learning, and spiritual guidance to reassure yourself that you are making decisions that you feel are best for you. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get from this Native American Oracle deck. we have the shaman, liberty. It says true freedom comes from self-knowledge and discipline, an understanding of the world, and compassion or service for others. And so you can have your stability if you focus on your own personal self-knowledge, trusting your own intuition to give you that freedom and stability that you seek. Okay, well, that is all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that you felt that this was helpful in some way, interesting or insightful. And if so, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and ring that bell so you can get notifications for the next reading. If any of what I say resonates with you, or you find that it was helpful in you making new decisions that worked out better for you in July, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear if these readings are helpful to you. All right, well, take good care, good luck, and until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Capricorn, and thank you. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Thank you so very much for being here today to follow your July tarot reading. I hope that you find this monthly reading helpful, and I hope that you found last month's monthly tarot helpful. So let's see what we have for you for the month of July 2023. First thing I do is I try to find out what your overarching energy is going to be. This is influencing energy throughout the month, and we have the Rhino, discipline and determination, Aquarius. So it sounds like you've got some plans going and you want to stick to them, and just determined to make things manifest in the way that you would like to have them manifest. Let me just go ahead and make some adjustments here. The next thing I'm going to do is find out how each of the weeks in the month are going to start out for you. So let's see what those cards are. And already we have Knight of Wands. Oops. That flipped, but it wasn't flipped when I first picked it up. And again, we have Emphasis. The Chariot with the Rhino and the horses is about discipline and determination. This flipped. King of Swords. You have all the sweets here pretty much. You have also the Page of Cups. Aquarius, with the Knight of Wands in the very first week of the month, there's a lot of free-spirited feelings, the desire to create with a risk-taking perhaps, and maybe just be fearless about your plan. So this is a very active and fun kind of feeling that I see you maybe starting off the month with. With the Chariot, I see this discipline and determination truly taking off in the second week, because I see here you being more focused and exerting your willpower to make things happen, to exact a change, to take action for change, and perhaps even to start a new journey. So maybe a new phase in your life. So choosing that direction and going for it. With the King of Swords, you go about these changes and your plan with intelligence and a logical process where you are really truly being strategic, like a king, like a very thoughtful and intelligent king with your plan. With the Page of Cups, you are connecting more with relationships, also maybe wanting to find a better ways to communicate with those relationships that you have that are important to you. For some of you, this Page of Cups also means romance is in the picture. Let's see what the rest of the month has in store for you, Aquarius. We have here Death, Four of Cups. Death is just really basically rebirth. So don't freak out when you see that card. I know in the movies they always make it so dramatic when that comes out. The Moon, oh, some big changes here with all these high arcana cards, or major arcana cards. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Devil, Four of Swords, Justice, King of Wands, King of Cups, and Six of Wands. Aquarius, I can tell you right off from the beginning here with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards that there is a huge change coming up for you. First, I believe this is a change that you have planned and have been planning for some time. For some of you, this may be a new change that you are hopeful to have. And so this is the month of July, that this is going to come about for you. So as I mentioned earlier, with the Knight of Wands, there's this enthusiasm for creativity, to charge forward with fearless, lusty, free-spirited kind of attitude. And that leads to this Death card, meaning whatever your lifestyle was at this point, it changes. So it's like shedding that part of your life and it converts into a new lifestyle, a new path, a new normal for you, Aquarius. And as this new normal moves forward, as this transition takes form for you, you turn into the Queen of Wands. So Aquarius, I see this card as you. And I know it says Queen, it has a female on there, but this is really not gender specific. This is an archetype. This is a personality type. These cards sort of relay as far as meaning. The Queen of Wands is a take charge, confident, passionate, and energetic type of personality. And that is where you really truly feel yourself after you go through this transition. And as you move along in that first week, Aquarius, with the Justice card, we see you getting the things that you have long waited for. Things start to work out well for you. And you continue on with this plan of yours and your process into the second week. As we mentioned earlier with the Chariot, you choose a direction and you go for it. And you are moving quickly and with determination and discipline. However, as you continue on, exhaustion is going to take over, Aquarius. Here with the Four of Cups, questioning if things are going exactly the way you want, or if the actions that you are taking are going to lead you to achieve the things that you want. So this is a sense of unfulfillment. This is a sense of doubt. This is a moment of wondering if what you're doing is actually going to work for you. But fear not, for with the Knight of Cups, we have here a knight personality that is all about romance and dreaming again, okay? So you go from this mood to starting to feel enthusiastic again, starting to allow yourself to dream and to hope and to wonder where things are going to lead, and to be very hopeful that they will lead to the things that you want, or will take you in the direction that you need to follow. Also with the King of Wands, more passion, more enthusiasm, more boldness and innovation, and this is where you really start to see your future unfold the way you would like it to. So as a King of Wands, you have this charm. People are going to be helping you, and you're going to wonder, why are these people so eager to help me? It's because of this charm that you are going to be exuding during this period. And as you enter into the third week with the King of Swords, like I said earlier, you are doing this with a plan. You are following your plan. It's all intellectual. So you have the passion, which is driving you, but you are driving the car in the direction of your map, so to speak. With the Moon, there may be some unforeseen situations that were not part of your plan, Aquarius. These unforeseen situations have you trying to react to them and may make you feel taken aback or off guard. But this card also says that if you are having some concerns or issues that come up and you're not really sure how to resolve them, perhaps the answers will be in your dreams. So if you dream, if you're a dreamer, when you sleep at night and you have dreams, look at the symbolism that is presented in those dreams, because you may find the answers to solving some of the mystery of the events that you may encounter during this third week of your month. And as we move along here, what we see with the Devil is that there's going to be someone, I feel like this is a person and not you, Aquarius. There is someone that is going to try to prevent you from achieving your plan. And this person is going to try very hard to do it. But I see here with the King of Cups, there's another person, Aquarius, that is going to save you from this. This person is a water sign. They could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or Scorpio. And this person is the one who is going to be able to help you or protect you from this person who is trying to bunk you from your plan or take you off track from your plan. And so when this happens, that you notice someone is trying to make things difficult for you, look around, because there is someone, this person, you know this person. This is not a new person in your life. This is someone that you already know, Aquarius, who will be able to give you some good advice to help you deal with this. And I see as we move on here that this person could be someone that really cares a lot about you. With the Page of Cups, we talked about communicating, learning to communicate better, or wanting to learn to communicate better. And I see you wanting to communicate better with this person. Perhaps this is someone you don't talk to very much because they were able to help you. You feel like you want to grow or enhance the bond, the relationship that you have with them. Now, as we move along into the 4th week with the Queen of Swords, another very intelligent, thoughtful, logical personality type, I see you being more honest. When I say more honest, I mean like telling this person right here who is helpful to you exactly how you feel about them, and grateful for the help that they gave you. I also see you talking to this person and letting them know how you feel about how they tried to hinder you from achieving your goals. All of this activity is very exhausting. So with the 4 of Swords, you start to feel very tired. And this card says make sure you get plenty of rest so you can recuperate, you can re-energize, and get back on track with your plan. And after all of this effort and rest, Aquarius, I'm happy to tell you that there is much, much, much success at the end of the month. With the 6 of Wands, we see you in the spotlight. We see things happening to your advantage. It's a victorious card about victory and success. So that is just wonderful for you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here, or 3 more cards, to get either additional information or some additional insight regarding your July reading. So let's see what we have for you. 3 of Coins. There's some collaboration to make this plan happen. So there are people you're going to be talking to, either picking their brains, whatever this plan is that you have, Aquarius. You know people have done it too, and so you ask them, you know, how did they go about it, and do they have contacts that you can talk to. We also have here strength, and I believe the strength comes about when you encounter this devil person. I'm not saying the person is evil. I'm just saying this is the person that is going to try to put a wrench in your wheel and prevent you from being able to continue forward. So you're going to need patience and maybe even some understanding as to why they're doing it, and to be able to talk to them. And this is where the water sign person comes in to help you sort that out. Let's see what else we have for you. We have the Magician. Wow, these are just really top cards. The Magician is going to be you manifesting, and I'm going to put it right here with your victory card. You continuing to have the strength, the courage, the determination, the passion to achieve your final goal for the month. So let's see what kind of guidance we can get from this Native American Oracle card. The Crow resembles power, and it says, all of life is a lesson. Open yourself to learn the lessons and practice the right use of power. Don't take yourself too seriously. Gifts offered and received, respect, and mischievousness are the things that you may encounter with a crow. So I think this mischievousness might be the devil, and the gifts will be your success. And like this card says, know the amount of power that is needed for this. So this it kind of really goes along with the strength card, and having patience and understanding the reason behind this person trying to stop you. Okay, Aquarius, that is all I have for you. I hope you found this reading helpful, useful in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, okay? Thank you very much, and have a wonderful July. Best wishes to you always. Bye. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very, very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope that you found the June reading helpful and useful in helping to guide you through the month. I also hope that this July reading will be helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. The first thing I do is try to find out what your overarching influencing energy is going to be. And we have the Giraffe, which is about foresight and explorations. Let's see how the beginning of each of your weeks is going to start. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, Death, which is rebirth, And the Emperor. Wow, this is exciting. Pisces, with the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be some wonderful good luck coming your way. That is how your first week is going to start out. In your second week, as the Queen of Wands, you are going to be exuding this amazing confidence and energy, this take charge kind of passion, which is also going to make you very attractive to those who see you. So don't be surprised if heads turn when you walk by Pisces. With the Death card, we see here a renewal or rebirth, a shedding of a past situation, and a starting of something new in your life. In the fourth week, as the Emperor, the King of all kings, Pisces, I see you gaining much respect. People will see you as an authority figure. They will look to you for leadership, and maybe even in some cases will be viewed as a fatherly figure for advice and guidance. Also viewed as that person who has the answers because you're the Emperor, the King. And once again, very attractive to people because the King does exude a lot of authoritative leadership, above all kind of energy. And so again, you will seem very attractive to people who see you. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Pisces. We have Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, reverse King of Cups, or Knight of Cups, sorry, reverse Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, Seven of Coins, Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the Moon, which is your tarot card, the Moon. Okay, as we said, there is going to be much good luck and good fortune coming your way at the very beginning of July. As this happens, there are some people who question it or wish it was them or feel that you need to share whatever fortune that you have gained. And so with the Seven of Wands, you stand your ground, you try to protect what is yours, and you stick to whatever decisions you made regarding this fortune, and the people who are asking basically have their hands out. Of course, this is very stressful and disturbing that you have to even do this, especially with people that should love you and care for you, Pisces, and so it keeps you up at night. Sometimes it's difficult to get some sleep, and because you're not getting much sleep and you're very frustrated about this situation, as the Queen of Swords, you speak your mind. You tell people off, you tell them how they feel about it, and of course this causes some friction. However, things settle down at the end of the week and you regain your power as the Queen of Wands, just being all badass and confident and energetic, and people start to see you again in the light that they have seen you before. Your fortune had changed, and so this all settles. It's just the first week you have some challenges, and the second week brings you a lot of wonderful positive energy, which also leads you to, as the Page of Cups, daydream more about what to do about this fortune and look at how to prevent some of this that happened when this happened from happening again. So learning how to deal with those relationships that kind of went sour on you when good fortune came your way, and how to communicate to them in a better way than when you were kind of maybe abrupt or curt or a little too honest in your words. So here you kind of settle in and you start to just focus on how to have better relations. Now with the Eight of Wands, some things start happening for you, more wonderful things. You get some great news, and there's a lot of changes and actions happening here. They're happening quickly. You are dealing with them quickly, and as the King of Wands, you deal with them in a very powerful, bold, and charming way. And you have the vision as these were coming along, as these were happening, these changes and these actions that needed to happen. You had the vision to realize how to deal with them. so that it could be done effectively and not in a stressful way. So you manage it quite well. And then all of these changes and this wealth, this newfound wealth, and I'm really seeing this more and more as not just good news and life is getting better, but really a nice big chunk of windfall comes your way. Because here with death is rebirth. That life that you had before changes. So you now have a new normal in the 3rd week of July. If this starts to resonate with you, Pisces, now I'm going to be very, very excited for you because there's even more good news coming. So please stay with me here. So you go through this change, you end up having a new normal. It's a desirable new normal. With the reverse Knight of Cups, what I see here is it may make you even a little moody because there were some things you didn't want to change in your life, but those things may have been affected and changed. I'm just going to throw out an example. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen to you, but I'm just throwing out an example, which usually happens when people get a windfall, is that, let's say, for example, you enjoyed your privacy and you enjoyed doing things on your own and people not bothering you and calling you all the time, but because of this newfound wealth, you get a lot of phone calls and people saying they have illnesses or whatever excuse they have to try to get a handout from you. And that becomes very annoying and it puts you in a mood. Okay, so that makes you kind of moody. Also with the 7 of Coins, we see you though trying to be very patient with what's going on, and also very patient about the plans that you now have with how to handle this newfound wealth. And then with Judgment, there is clarity. Okay, so you now get some clarity. You also, with this card, conduct some sort of self-evaluation as to, oh wow, all this wonderful stuff has happened to me. What's next? What now? What's my purpose? These questions start to come into play, but you do gain some clarity from asking those questions. And here, like I said, in the 4th week, you are the Emperor. Once again, you're attractive. Once again, you are viewed as all-knowing leader, powerful leader, someone with authority, someone who's dependable, someone who's reliable, someone who's pretty smart on a lot of topics, because the Emperor is the King of Kings. So smart on relationships, smart on money, smart on planning, smart on passionate projects and creativity. And so people come to you. Now the Empress is your partner. Here you're the Emperor and the Empress. They go together, right? This is the person that makes you feel that you have abundance, who shares in your abundance and who helps you grow it. And also this person is the one who gives you that emotional, financial, and logical support that only an emperor could use and needs. So you complement each other. Don't be fooled by Emperor and Empress as a gender, because we are talking about personality types, not genders here, okay? There's one that's making decisions and trying to be smart about it, but also coordinating and discussing with their partner, who is the Empress in this situation. And because of all this beautiful collaboration and coordination and discussion, we have success. 6 of Wands is in the spotlight. 6 of Wands means success, victory, and it's just wonderful. And here with your special card, Pisces, the tarot card that signifies Pisces, the sign Pisces, there are voluntary changes coming. More changes that you and your Empress, your partner, are going to be enacting now that you have been in the spotlight. So you're going to be making some major changes. You are deciding what these changes are, but you're also anticipating that there may be some unforeseen issues that may come about from these changes. So you're anticipating that and you're planning for it. Also trusting your intuition, because you're a very intuitive sign, Pisces, and water is intuition and emotions. And so you are trusting your emotions, you're trusting your passions for these changes, and you are also preparing for any unforeseen issues. Let us see if we can get some clarity or additional information for you on some of the reading here. And already we have the Wheel of Fortune. Pisces, emphasis, you may have a windfall in July, okay? I say may because it may or may not resonate with you, and I'm hoping that it does, because this could be very good news, but be prepared for people with their hands out, okay? So that's an emphasis that is coming your way if this reading resonates with you. What else can we tell Pisces? What else can we... Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is taking action. So you're going to be taking a lot of action here. And I'm going to put this here with the Queen of Wands, and also between your rebirth card, because this is where your pivotal moment is going to be, Pisces, in July, is when you transform into the Queen of Wands, and also when you end a life cycle, a phase in your life, and transform into a new normal. She's going to be taking a lot of actions. Make sure you get a lot of rest and drink lots of water and eat well and sleep well, Pisces. You're going to need that energy for all this stuff that's going to be happening. And there's just got a lot that's going to be happening. And once again, we have reverse. We have the reverse King of Cups. And I'm going to put this reverse King of Cups here, because this is where it makes the most sense. You're not getting enough sleep, you're telling your truths, but you don't care how it sounds. You might be kind of maybe even rude or mean. And the King of Cups reverse is about being overtly emotional, allowing your emotions to flow without any filter. And so I'm putting this here next to the Queen of Swords, with whose tongue can often be quite sharp. Okay, so let's get some guidance from this Oracle deck, okay? See if we can get some guidance for you from this Native American Oracle deck. And here we have the Heavens, which is about destiny, Pisces. It says, step back, look at the big picture, and let time unfold without meddling. If you do so, there is truth to be found, lots of changes to be expected, harmony, hope, creativity, beauty, and rebirth. And I will put this here with your rebirth. So these changes need to just unfold. And I would say enjoy the ride, Pisces. It's going to be an incredible ride for you. July is just going to be quite promising and amazing. Make sure you drink lots of water, sleep, and eat, because you're going to need the energy for all this excitement. Okay, Pisces, I hope you found this interesting, helpful, insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to subscribe, like, and ring that bell before you go. Hope you come back for August. And in the meantime, best wishes to you always. Hello, Aries. Welcome to the Retail Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to hear or watch your July 2023 tarot reading. Hopefully your June was a good month, and if any of what I read came true for you or resonated with you, please be sure to leave me a note below. Let's find out what your overarching energy or influencing energy is going to be. And we have here peace and healing with the Swan. So we're going to put that up here for you. The focus is on peace and healing. And if I recall correctly, you probably had a pretty tough June, you know. So let's see how each of your weeks are going to start out as. And we have here death or rebirth, 9 of Pentacles, the World, and 7 of Wands. So Aries, you're going to start this month with a totally new normal for you. A phase of your life is going to end at the end of June, and when you start July, it's going to be like a new life for you. It's going to feel like that because your lifestyle or your routines are going to change. Now with the 9 of Pentacles, is a beautiful card. This card is telling us that you are going to be very comfortable in your finances starting in the second week. So maybe there's a promotion or a raise, Aries. Something happens for you where some additional income is being offered to you. Now the World is also another beautiful card. It tells us that you have learned some wonderful lessons, and this is the reason for the end of this phase. And also there is something else that is going to end. So this is ending a certain kind of lifestyle, and with the World you are going to be embarking on some new journey, okay, which may also include actual traveling other than just a life change journey, but could be also some traveling. Now with the 7 of Wands, I see you defending yourself, standing your ground, and standing up for what you believe in. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Aries. We have here 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 10 of Coins, 5 of Swords, Page of Coins, Queen of Coins, 9 of Swords, the High Priestess, 5 of Cups, and Page of Cups. So Aries, I talked about the first week of the month you're going to end a certain lifestyle and start a new normal for yourself, which includes ending the exhaustion of responsibilities. So perhaps there's someone you're now able to share responsibilities with, or some of those responsibilities have been taken off your plate. Someone is helping you, okay? Or maybe because at the end of this phase, some of the responsibilities are no longer your responsibility, okay? So I'm just going to give you an example of what I mean. Let's say that you were living with someone, Aries, and you had to pay their phone bill and power bill, or maybe even the entire rent, and then they paid other bills. And so that was exhausting for you to have to deal with that. Maybe they had children and you were helping them with their children, or maybe they had a pet and you were helping them with their pet. But once you two either moved away from each other or broke up, then you are no longer responsible for the dog or the kids or the entire rent. This is just an example, okay? And so by this change happening, this also happened where you end the exhaustion of responsibilities, which then leads to you actually having more income available to you, Aries. So I think maybe this was a breakup, and maybe that's the reason for the peace and the healing energy that's permeating through this month. So yeah, I kind of get the feeling that that's actually what happened, is you had a breakup and you had a lot of responsibilities when you were in that relationship, which were exhausting to you, and that has now ended. And then with the 10 of coins will end, in July. That gives you some extra money that you no longer had to spend on this situation. And because you have that extra, you are able to maybe create some sort of, or start some sort of retirement fund, or start a new business because you have this extra funding now. 9 of Swords is you still feeling kind of bad about this situation, and these changes, even though they worked out in a positive way for you, it kind of kept you up at night, or it will keep you up at night sometime in the end of the first week. You're going to be worrying about it, but you get over it pretty quickly, because look at the 9 of Pentacles. Once again, luxuries, some wonderful things are happening for you, and this opens your heart actually to be invited to a celebration. This celebration could be a wedding that someone in your family is having, or a barbecue. It's a family and friends gathering, Aries. So this is a beautiful way for you to enjoy your second week with funds and a party. Now there is going to be a moment with the 5 of Swords where there is going to be some conflict, and I have a feeling that this conflict is going to happen while you are at the party. Maybe someone tries to criticize you for this change that you did in the beginning of the month, and you let them know how you feel. Then with the High Priestess, there is realizing that you have to trust your instincts and not allow other people to think that their opinion is more important than your opinion. So the High Priestess card says trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your own wisdom, okay? So there will always be people that criticize us for a lot of the decisions we make or actions that we make. It doesn't necessarily mean they're right, all right? So just keep that in mind. And now with the World, like I said earlier, this is another ending of something, that because the lesson that you needed to learn has been learned, and because of that, there's this feeling of wholeness and completion, and perhaps even opportunity for travel. Now, what I see you doing here with the 8 of Cups is wondering if maybe you need to have more changes in your life, Aries, to really completely gain that feeling of satisfaction and contentment that you may have been missing in the past. With the Page of Coins, I see that you are looking further at opportunities, doing some research on how to grow your finances, or maybe just invest the extra funds that you now have because of this breakup or this change that has occurred at the beginning of the month. You know, and as human beings, even when things are going really well for us, sometimes we look to the past at some of the situations that have happened, and that caused some pain for you here with the 5 of Cups, where there maybe have feelings of regret. Maybe you feel that, oh, maybe this wouldn't have happened if I had done things differently, or wondering if, and questioning yourself and regretting maybe some of your decisions. I see a lot of up and down here, Aries, which seems like just being a normal human being. We all have our ups and downs, our moments of feeling sure about ourselves, and our moments of questioning ourselves. And this is just that moment again where you start to question yourself. And then here with the 7 of Wands, defending yourself, and good for you for standing your ground and letting people know, okay, so y'all may disagree with me, but this is what I've decided. If you feel very sure about what you've decided, then you are protecting yourself against the naysayers. And here with the 3 of Wands, there's this whole feeling of wanting to expand and to grow and to really take advantage of some future opportunities, and just really looking forward to this climb, really looking forward to this advancement here. This person is climbing up the ladder, very excited about the opportunities that climbing up this ladder will offer. And here with the Queen of Coins, once again doing quite well financially, Aries. It looks like financially things are really great. Emotionally, that's where you're having some ups and downs. Okay, so here with the Queen of Coins, just being very wise about your finances, being resourceful and successful and practical with how you go about using and expanding or growing your funds. And here also with the Page of Cups, doing more research and discovery, self-discovery of what you would like to have in a relationship, what your expectations are, and where you want to move forward to in the future. Let's see what other information we can get or some additional insight. So definitely healing. There's a lot of healing going on or needed in this month. And then with Six of Cups, what I see is the nostalgia. I want to put this with the Eight of Cups and also with the Five of Cups, because there's this discontent, and it's because you are looking at your past and thinking about all the things that you wanted for your future self, and now you are comparing, and there might even be a person in your past specifically that you are thinking about and wishing you could get back in touch with. And I see this as this wanting to see this person again, and maybe some regrets on how you could have handled things differently so that this person can still be in your life. And this is what I really see. It's not this person, but there's this other person here from your past. Let's see what two cards fell out here. We have Four of Swords. Of course, all of this is so exhausting. So make sure you get lots of rest and sleep and drink lots of water. Stay hydrated so that you can recover and you can heal, okay? And then with Two of Coins, there's a lot of juggling going on. And I believe that's with the responsibilities. And that's why you were so exhausted. It was because of whatever you had here, which I believe was a relationship that was really draining you, Aries. And so Two of Coins, you are balancing during that period. Okay, so let's see what kind of guidance we can get from this Oracle deck, this Native American Oracle deck, which I'll have to read to you because it's not printed on the card, but I have it here on my sheet. And here we have the Twin Gods. The Twin Gods are about uncertainty. And see, this is, I could really see this for you because of this doubt, not sleeping at night, and then the conflict, and then the regrets, and then the wondering, the questioning whether or not you are in the right situation. So fits with this, the Twin of Gods, uncertainty. It says here, if a decision seems impossible, wait and watch. The best solution will reveal itself at the last moment. Okay, so there are going to be difficult decisions. That was my alarm, sorry about that. Difficult decisions and choices and perhaps obstacles, which I see the obstacles are the people who are saying negative things to you that are making you question yourself. So don't question yourself. Don't worry too much about this decision that you have to make. See where it takes you. Do the best that you can with the information that you have, and most of all, trust your instincts and allow things to unfold naturally. All right, Aries? That's all I have for you. I wish you the absolute best in July. Enjoy all the positive things that come about from the changes that happen to you, and don't let other people chisel at your confidence, okay? Until August. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you had a wonderful June, and looking forward to telling you how your July is going to turn out. So thank you so very much for being here for your July 2023 reading. Let's find out what your overarching energy is going to be for the entire month. Oops, looks like we have two cards. We have Synergy and Gratitude, as well as the Tiger, Courage and Commitment. So this looks like a very high-driven month for you, taking courage to do the things that you have committed to, and hoping to synergize and be grateful for those things that work out well for you. Let's find out how the first days of each of your weeks is going to look like. Five of Wands. Oops, Strength. Oh my goodness, they're just falling out. Oh wow, all fire cards. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, I was able to shuffle last time. 2 of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, in the very beginning of your month, there's a conflict that is competition driven. There might be someone trying to gain a position that you two are applying for, or it could be someone after your person, your special person. And this is going to require some patience and strength on your part with handling the situation. And with the 8 of Wands, I see you moving away from a situation that is not completely satisfactory to you to a situation that you feel will be more to your liking. And with the 2 of Cups, lots of romance, perhaps a proposal. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Taurus. We have here the Moon. Page of Swords, the Sun, Queen of Coins, 9 of Coins, Queen of Cups, the Chariot, 5 of Coins, 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, 3 of Wands, and Page of Cups. Okay, Taurus, so as I said earlier, there's going to be some kind of competition. This competition might be with regard to work, or it could be personal. Somebody is trying to compete with you. This is an entire mystery to you, Taurus. You're like, why is this person trying to compete with me? You know, you probably don't even see them as someone that you need to compete with. And so that is indicated by the Moon, that there is a mystery to be solved. This mystery could be solved through your dreams. You may receive some symbolism or information from your subconscious mind as to why this person is trying to compete with you. I see that this is not a big issue for you. It may be for them, but I don't see it as a big issue for you. It's just something annoying that you're going to probably have to deal with in the beginning of July. Now with the 9 of Coins, and you also have 9 of Cups, this is just a wonderful week for you, Taurus, because with the 9 of Coins, there is some luxuries waiting for you. So there's going to be some opportunity to do some shopping, go to the spa, or go to the have fun with your friends or family, going out to eat. So there's going to be some extra finances that's going to allow for you to have a little bit of luxury during this time period. Also here with the 9 of Cups is a party. So either you are hosting or you are being invited. You will be invited to a wonderful party with family and friends, or maybe even co-workers for some of you. With the second week, we talked about having some strength and some patience because some things are happening. And we see here with the Page of Swords, there's a need to find out the truth of something. It may be unseen to us. Perhaps while you were at this party, something comes up that you had to kind of be patient about. Maybe someone said something crazy or something rude, and you just had to, be disciplined and hold your tongue. But you couldn't help but wonder, why was this person trying to cause a problem for you? And so I see you here with the Page of Swords, trying to figure that out, okay? And then with the Queen of Cups, this is you, not another person, Taurus. Just this real feeling of contentment and being empathetic actually to this other person, having this beautiful emotional strength. And I think this is the synergy here, that energy that is being projected here in the second week. With the Hierophant, this card tells me that you may be examining further what your expectations are for the future and having the courage to relay those expectations to the person that you want to have a commitment with or have already established a commitment with. So this is like a re-evaluation of personal values, faith, and just traditions that are important to you, Taurus, and sharing that expectation and maybe even concerns to the person that you want to have that long-term commitment with. Now with the 8 of Wands, we talked about walking away from what wasn't working to a place that might be better. And we see that when you do that, when you take the courage to step away from what you know isn't doing well for you, or isn't helping you in any way, or isn't working well, you will have the Sun. The Sun is a beautiful card. It's all about joy and happiness and feeling the warmth of optimism and success. So do not be afraid to do what you feel you need to do, Taurus. That's basically what the Sun is saying. It is going to work better for you to go after what will satisfy you and make you happy. So you continue to move forward in the direction that you feel is necessary with the Chariot. And also with the Three of Wands, there's this enthusiasm for the future and excitement for what the future will bring to you. And part of that future is romance, Taurus. Just so wonderful for you. Now with the Queen of Coins, I believe this Queen of Coins is another person, Taurus. It's not you. It's a person who may be an advisor to you. The Queen of Coins could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn that is in your life that is constantly giving you guidance about money and finances and investments. This person is very significant to you, I can see, and that's what I sense here. And knowing that there is this proposal, it's just not romance, but it could also be a marriage proposal or a commitment for a long-term partnership. You go to this person with regard to how to handle the future finances as a team, as a partner with this person that has proposed to you, okay? And this person gives you some great advice. However, as you review some of the advice and the situation with the proposal, there may be some concerns that you have about whether or not either you have enough funding or they have enough funds to do the things that, or to have the lifestyle that you want with this person. With the Page of Cups, I see you then stepping back for a moment to look at the relationship that you have, as well as the concerns that you have, trying to figure out where you can have the balance. And that is how your month ends. So I still see this as a very positive note, because you're not allowing these concerns to like totally take over you, Taurus, and you are looking instead at what are the future possibilities or opportunities to be able to have this relationship with this person long term. Let me pull a couple more cards, or a few more cards, to see if we can get some additional information for you, Taurus, or some further insight into this reading. Okay, we've got two here. We've had the Tower and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is once again an emphasis on this relationship. There's a lot of romance going on here, Taurus, and I'm so excited for you for this 4th week. So this is saying, hey, just open your heart to the romance and enjoy the fun, but don't be surprised that there are going to be some changes once you start moving forward in this commitment. Okay, once you take the courage to move forward into this commitment, which could be long-term, I can really sense that you're hoping that this is something long-term, Taurus, that there is going to be some unexpected situations or changes that are going to happen you're going to need to react to. Let me see what else we have for you. I'm just going to pull one more card. Three of Coins. So with Three of Coins, there's going to be a lot of collaboration. I see this card as you talking to this person who proposed to you, talking to this person about your financial concerns. Let's see if we can get some guidance also from this Native American Oracle deck. The Heavens is all about destiny, Taurus. It says, step back, look at the big picture, and let time unfold without meddling. So I see this as saying, don't worry about the things that haven't happened. Don't be too concerned about the things that are kind of unknown to you right now, and just kind of go with the flow. Let things unfold, and then deal with things as they come about. That's all I have for you, Taurus, and I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. Also, don't forget to check out some of the links below. There are some very interesting items that will be helpful for that Zen feeling of calmness and meditation that will remind you to go with the flow. All right, trust yourself, trust your instincts, and enjoy your July. Until next time, take good care, Taurus. Best wishes to you always. Bye now. Hello, Gemini. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Hope you enjoy this July 2023 tarot reading. Let's see what we have for you here. I am going to try to find your overarching energy. So we have here the Kangaroo, balance and adaptability. Gemini is your focus. That is the energy that is going to drive a lot of decision making and actions and reactions that you may take during the month. So far we have 7 of Wands and the Tower. This is how the first day of each of your weeks is going to start. We also have the Hangman and the Star. So Gemini, with the Seven of Wands, we have you standing your ground, sticking up for your own convictions. There's some people maybe questioning some decisions that you've made. We'll find out more when we lay out the rest of the cards. In the second week, you have the Tower. There's going to be some unwanted change, which is unpredictable. It was not anticipated by you, and it could, in some cases, seem catastrophic because it is such a huge, drastic, big change, Gemini. The Hangman has you looking at things from a different perspective to see what your options are in the third week. And in the fourth week, miracles happen for you. Lots of wonderful good luck and joy and happiness. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you. We have Page of Swords. Oops. We have Five of Swords. We have reverse Ten of Wands. We have reverse Four of Cups. Well, falling out now. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Cups, Justice, and Six of Cups. So Gemini, we talked about how you start off the month defending your position. Here with the Page of Swords, the reason you are in defense is because you're not sure what the truth is. Perhaps somebody told you something and you weren't sure if they were telling the truth, but you still decided to be on your guard or caught off guard. The Wheel of Fortune does change for you though as you continue in your first week. You get some good news, some good luck, and also it could be a change in your lifestyle. All of this defending yourself and finding the truth, and all of a sudden luck change for you exhausts you with the Four of Swords. So this card is also saying make sure you get plenty of rest because this was a difficult time, and all the more reason to get rest is because of this Tower that comes up soon after in the second week. Now, like I said earlier, this is unexpected. This was not something foreseen, and so it does catch you off guard, and there's going to be a lot of reacting in order to save yourself and minimize the effects of this, whatever this kind of catastrophic event might be. No matter what it is, it's going to catch you off guard. Okay, so just be aware of that. And as you go through this situation, of course, people involved will be very tired, including yourself. There will be some concerns, there will be some frustrations, and that will result in some fighting. Okay, so the Five of Swords tells us that there could be some conflict, and some words might be said that were not intended by either you or other people to you. So just prepare for this, okay? Let yourself know that this is a temporary situation. This does not happen throughout the month. It is only because of this Tower that there is this conflict. And as you continue on, I see you still balancing some things, weighing some things, maybe multitasking, trying to get some more things done, and also determining where funds should go, where to spend the money, where to protect the money, where to save the money. So there's a lot of balancing going on here as a result of this Tower. But fear not, Gemini, because Three of Cups comes about, which means this is now a time for celebration. You get through this period and you get invited by friends to go have fun, and you do, and that gives you much relief and an opportunity to start to view things from different angles and therefore get new perspectives. And with the reverse 10 of Wands, you are learning how to say no to additional responsibility that people are trying to pile on your desk. This in turn prevents you from getting too worn out or too exhausted. We see you again, once again, with Nine of Cups celebrating. With the Nine of Cups, I also see you getting some well wishes, and also some abundance comes your way. With the Justice cards, we see some more things working out well for you, because the Karma card is about whatever good you put in, you get back. Looking up this star, I see that this is more good things that are coming your way. Also with this reverse Four of Cups, all of this good news, joy, and happiness allows you to feel gratitude and focus, seizing the opportunities as you look forward to expanding whatever it is that you are trying to do for yourself. So gaining some balance, gaining a lot of balance here, especially through here with the celebration, karma, good things coming your way, more good things coming your way, and seizing the day and expanding. And also reminiscing with the Six of Cups, looking at reunions and looking at talking to old friends, and perhaps even fantasizing about some of the things as a child, some of the things that you wanted for yourself, or you were dreaming about having for yourself, pursuing those things now. Okay, so let me see if we can get additional information or some clarification for you, Gemini. And I see here Queen of Cups. So with these changes, especially with this new perspective, and so I'm going to put this here, you become more secure in how you feel about things. You will feel nurturing, and you will feel the healing, and feel more compassionate to those that maybe had this conflict with you. Let's see what else we have for you, Gemini. The Hermit. So again, self-evaluation, which I believe comes here after this Tower, conflict, reviewing what the situation was, and how you handled it, and the people that were involved, and how you communicated with them, your needs and expectations, as well as being there for theirs. So what else can we tell Gemini about this reading for July? And also the Emperor. So trying to handle all of this with grace, strength, with great strength and leadership. Also strategically reviewing how to make your next steps, as well as being there for others, you know, as a leader figure in these changes that you are trying to make for yourself, and establishing this balance for yourself, because you know we don't stand alone. We do have other people in our circle. Whether we realize it or not, there are other people who are affected by the changes we make, even if they're just for ourselves. Let me see if I can pull a nice guidance card out of your Native American deck for you, Gemini, to help you with the month of July. And we have here the necklace and the wampum, which is all about alliance. Life is a cycle, and we are all connected. See your enemy as a potential ally. Learn to see their flaws as skills. Remember how I said we don't stand alone. No matter what we do, changes, whether they're for a huge group, our family, or only for ourselves, we will possibly be affecting how other people will live their lives, or how other people will feel about us. And so this is saying, if there are any enemies, which I'm going to put here, where there are conflicts that happen after the Tower, to try to see their point of view as well, Gemini. A lot of times when we're exhausted and we've just been through a lot, we can only see how we are affected. We don't always see how others around us are affected, and that may help to alleviate some of the frustration and as well as conflict with others that are in your circle. That is all I have for you, Gemini. I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or at least interesting in some way. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go, and ring that bell so that you will get notifications for future readings. Thank you again for being here, Gemini. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. I'm so excited that you're here today for your July 2023 reading. And I really hope that you had a good June. And hopefully the reading was helpful to you to get through June. So let's see what your July is going to look like, Cancer. I first start off by trying to find what your overarching energy is going to be. This flipped, and we have this beautiful seahorse, which is about harmony and integrity. Okay, gaining harmony and having integrity in your life, maybe hoping that someone is honest with you. Let's see how the first days of each of your 4 weeks is going to look like. We're just going to pull those top cards first, and we have Page of Wands, 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. Okay, so Cancer, with the Page of Wands, I see you just eager and hopeful. You have a lot of creative ideas that you want to start, and feeling very active and ready for something new to happen that is a passion of yours, Cancer. However, in the second week of the month, with the 5 of Swords, I see someone trying to cause problems for you. We'll know more about that as we look at the rest of the month. Now, with the 8 of Cups, I also see here that there's some discontent. You're in a situation and you're wondering if there's something better out there for you. So you almost want to just walk away from this current situation and explore and see if you can discover that thing that will make you happier. And with the 8 of Swords, there's this feeling of being trapped. So Cancer, let's see how your month is going to unfold, and I'm really hoping that we can see that you will be on your way to something better, something that will make you happy and satisfied with the situation or the life that you are living. Okay, so let's see what we have for you for the rest of July. So please stay with me, Cancer. Don't be discouraged. See what we have for you. And we have 6 of Coins, the Lovers. Whoa, they're just falling out. King of Cups, and this one is kind of flipped. 9 of Coins. Let's see if we can just lay these out for you now. But they keep flipping. 2 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Wow, they're just flipping for you. 9 of Cups. 10 of Wands. The World, Empress, the Fool, and the Chariot. Cancer, something huge is going to happen to you in July. Major life change. Okay, so if you're feeling unsatisfied, well, guess what? Things are going to change. And I say this because there are so many major arcana cards that are laid out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all ending in each of the weeks. So with your 5 major arcana cards, I see a huge change for you. Now there's going to be some challenges, but I think you're going to be very happy with the change. So please do not go away. Let's continue your reading. First of all, I talked about how you're excited for some new things and you've got some great ideas and you want to start them. And the 6 of Coins tells me that some things really start falling into place for you because someone either pays you back money that they owe or some unexpected funds come your way, and you are able to either pay off some debt or give back to charity. So I see that some of these ideas you were able to start maybe in the past, not so much in the beginning of July. So this is a result of ideas that you've had in the past that you've started, and it's working out well for you. I also see with the 2 of Cups some major romance coming your way, Cancer. 2 of Cups usually means a very strong mutual partnership and sometimes also a marriage proposal. So depending depending on where you're at in your relationship, if you don't have a relationship yet, you are going to meet someone most likely in the first week of July. So keep your heart open, keep your eyes open, smile, smile and show your charm, Cancer, because something new is coming your way in the first week. If you're already in a relationship and you're wondering, you know, where it's going to lead, it looks like it's going to be a stronger bond in the first week. You will be able to see how much stronger your relationship becomes during that time. The World is a beautiful ending to a phase in your life. So this is a time where you have learned some wonderful lessons and have completed a cycle in your life. Maybe you were a student, you finished school, so that's a completion of a cycle. Maybe you were alone for a long time and now you've met this new person, and so that is going to end the alone time, and now you're going to have somebody in your life, and that's what the World means. Okay, so it's the ending of a certain phase in your life and the beginning of something new, because you've completed that phase. You've learned those lessons that you needed to learn to reach to this point. And for some of you, this could also mean travel. Perhaps travel with this person. Maybe you two have a vacation if you have someone already, and if you're meeting someone new, maybe you go on a mini vacay to really get to know each other, Cancer. Now, there is a fight that it looks like it's going to happen. We talked about this. There's some arguing, there's some fighting, but I don't see this as with your partner or this new person that you met. I see this as a completely different person. This person could be a co-worker that is feeling competitive with you and maybe felt slighted by something that you did, because this is not about competition. This is just really truly some meanness that is coming up. They may be jealous. Maybe they used to date the person that you're with and are trying to give you a hard time, but I don't see this as permeating throughout the month. So this is like a quick moment of discontent and argument. Okay, Cancer, so don't be too concerned about this situation. It is not going to be throughout the month. All right. Now we have here again the Lovers. There's emphasis here for romance. There's emphasis here for a strong bond or a relationship that could truly have meaning for you, Cancer. So if you're someone who has been waiting for someone to come into your life, it looks like July is the month. So keep your heart open for that, okay? And if you're someone who's been with someone and hoping to have that commitment, hoping they propose to you, this could be the month for that. You either have a stronger bond or they will make a proposal, Cancer, okay? So this is going to be a very, very exciting month for you. We also see some expansion happening with the Three of Wands, maybe remodeling a home, or maybe looking at other opportunities career-wise or personal financial goals. But whatever that expansion is, you're really looking forward to it, something you have planned, and again, could lead to travel, okay? Maybe travel with relation to this plan, or fun travel that you do because you're looking forward to this plan. Now with the Empress, which is the queen of all queens, I see abundance here and growth, and perhaps for some of you, a new member in the family. It could be a pregnancy, or it could also just mean that bond that you have with this person being a very strong bond that leads to abundance of love, sense of security, financial stability, that kind of abundance. And that's what I see for you, Cancer. Now, there's something that is not satisfying to you here with the Eight of Cups, and you're wondering, you know, should I make some changes? Should I move forward? And what I see here is that you start to see, instead of leaving your situation, you start to see things may actually be better than you thought, where you are thought you might be unhappy or unsatisfied with your current situation, but then you learn about new things, and because of all this romance that is coming your way, you see through this as a King of Cups with a sense of emotional maturity and tolerance and compassion, which makes you change your perception about the situation. And after doing so, I see here at the Nine of Cups a celebration, Cancer, a wonderful celebration, a party, a get together, a gathering of you and some good friends and maybe even family to celebrate your current situation, your life, and a lot of the wonderful things that have been happening to you. And as you go through all of this, we see you feeling like you are moving forward on a new journey with the Fool card. Now, the Eight of Swords, I talked about feeling maybe a bit trapped. And that trapped feeling that you have is because of the uncertainty of this journey. So you're excited about it and you're eager to move forward with it, but there's still some concerns as to whether or not this is the best thing for you. And so that's why with the Eight of Swords, you go through that feeling or that sense of concern. But this card also says that whatever your concerns that you have, it's all what you are thinking. It's your perception. It's based on your perception of things. So if you change your perception, you will see that situation is not as bad as maybe you think it could be or maybe. And so once you step out of this feeling of maybe being trapped or, oh, there's nothing I can do, I have to, you know, like get married, or I have to say yes to this commitment, and you're not sure if you really are doing it because you want to or you're being forced. But once you figure this out and realize that you do have choices and it's really all up to you, we have the Nine of Coins, where you start to relax and feel that things are really going to go your way, Cancer. And so that leads to the Ten of Wands is so much activity. You traveled, you've ended a phase, you've learned some lessons, you've got a closer relationship. There's planning, perhaps more planning that has to happen once you accept this proposal, and that is exhausting. So this is the exhaustion card, Ten of Wands, but this is exhaustion from all the things that you want to do and things that are you feel are your responsibilities. So this is maybe a combination of the work and the other activities that is wearing you down. But fear not, because here you are again, traveling and moving forward. So once you get your rest after the Ten of Wands, you are continuously moving forward with excitement and determination here as the Chariot. So gaining that harmony, here's where we're finding out the truth of things. We talked about integrity and knowing what you want and knowing where what you want will lead you to. So let me go ahead and pull just a few more cards so we can see, you know, maybe get some additional information or additional insight with regard to this reading. That flipped. We have Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, there's a huge decision that you're making here. But you make that with a sense of emotional maturity. You know, you go about it with your feelings, because there's a lot of emotion here and feeling. And so you do struggle with this decision, but you make the decision. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think part of that making that decision is because you're worried you might hurt some feelings. Or we have here Nine of Wands, and Nine of Wands is having some boundaries, and I believe that this has to do with the Five of Swords, that you set up boundaries, and this is why this does not invade the rest of your month, this argument. It's just kind of a standalone short moment thing, because you do protect yourself with some boundaries. And here we have reverse Eight of Cups, and like I said, you decide you don't need to leave. You decide that things are actually much better than you thought they were. So let's see if we can get some guidance from this Native American Oracle card for you as well, Cancer. The Drum, which is about constancy. It says, find your own inner rhythm and let it flow and live and change while remaining uniquely to your own. So don't change yourself to satisfy others. Be you. Find your own rhythm. March to your own beat, and you will have the satisfaction that you seek. And that's all I have for you, Cancer. I really hope that you found this interesting, helpful, or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope you come back for your next reading in August. And until then, best wishes to you, Cancer. Good luck with all this beautiful romance. Super, super happy for you. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. I really hope that you had a great June and that the reading was helpful to you. Hope that July also turns out great for you. Today we have the Elk, signifying your success and triumph, or desire for success and triumph for the month of July. So I'm going to place that there as your overarching energy. That is going to be your influencing energy throughout the month for decisions, actions, and reactions. Okay, so let's see how each of your 4 weeks are going to start. We have the Moon, the Star, Eight of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Okay, Leo. With the moon, you start the month with some unforeseen problems that you will most likely be able to make some voluntary changes in order to resolve much of the issues caused by these unforeseen problems. Okay, so don't leave me yet because in your second week with the star, we have miracles happening for you. There's renewal, there's healing, there's clarity, and there's all kinds of wonderful things that are going to happen at the beginning of your second week. And with the 8 of Wands, lots and lots and lots of good new news coming and changes. So you'll receive some good news and a lot of changes that you will most likely need to react to, but they are changes caused by the planning that you're doing. So these are the changes that you are expecting to happen, and therefore will be prepared to deal with them. With the 3 of Swords, there is some sadness, some pain, perhaps a breakup or an illness. We'll know more once we lay out all the cards for you, Leo. Okay, so let's see what we have for you for the rest of the month. We have 7 of Wands, Judgment, 5 of Coins, the Lovers, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, King of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, and Knight of Swords. I'm just going to say right off the bat, Leo, that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in the month of July. Some will be difficult challenges and some will be wonderful positives for you. So please stick this out with me so that you can hear all the information that you need to hear, especially if, as I'm reading, it sounds like it could really resonate with you when July comes around. Okay, so we talked about there may be unforeseen problems, but also some of these you have expected. The 7 of Wands tells me that some of what you think is causing the problem is a suspicion of maybe someone trying to hold you back or stop you from the success and triumph that you are trying to gain. And so you put up some defenses and sort of stand your ground and explaining to them why you are making certain decisions. This person that you are holding your ground with is someone important to you or someone very close to you. Could be family, older children, or a spouse. And then we have here 5 of Cups. During this time when you were putting up your defenses, there were some arguments that occurred and some words that were said that perhaps you regret, Leo, because the 5 of Cups is all about regret or focus on a loss or grief. So you may also, some of this may have triggered some memories of a loss from the past and some concern and worry that some of the things that you're planning for yourself for July that they disagree with may cause more loss, end up similarly to a loss that you had in the past. Here with the 2 of Cups, what I see here for you, Leo, whoever this was you were standing your ground with, which I said I believe is someone close to you, like family, you two kind of resolve this, renew your bond, and come to an understanding. Okay, as that happens and you continue on to your second week, is really a great week for you because the star gives you renewed hope and some things start to fall into place. You start to see some mini successes and some mini triumphs that you can really hold on to and feel very joyful about. So here with Judgment, you have a realization of something that you hadn't thought of before or maybe didn't come to light until now. So this gives you clarity, and in so doing, with the 6 of Swords, there may be some relocation that occurs. It could be moving to a new work office, or it could be moving to a new home, or actually moving to a new state. But there is travel which you agreed to or you planned. The nice thing about this is that it is something that you actually wanted to do, Leo, or will want to do when July comes around. With all of this, the way your first week started, which was very challenging for you, and how much work you put into your second week with this renewed hope and with some things starting to fall in place because you're still working on whatever this is that you're trying to have success at, it becomes extremely exhausting to you, Leo. So the 10 of Swords tells us you will feel like you've used up your last piece of energy when you get to the end of the second week. This card also provides guidance that you should rest, okay? If you can, try to rest in between, especially in this first week. Try to get some rest in between wherever you can. Some of this stuff might be keeping you up at night. That happens at the very beginning of the first week. Try to find a way to get some sleep because otherwise you're going to run yourself really technically to the ground. And you don't want, you probably would not want to feel this exhausted after so many wonderful things are happening for you here in the second week. Now, once you get your rest, which you will desperately need, you are going to be challenged with all these changes that we talked about in the third week. And all of these changes are a consequence of the plan that you have put into place that you are trying to be successful at. And I'm not clear on what that plan is, but there are several of you listening, and so therefore there may be various types of plans, maybe building a home, maybe trying to get a new job, maybe starting a new business. As you made those plans, some things start happening which will require you to react to some of the changes and results of that plan. Now, as you move along, once again, there is some exhaustion that happens, and that makes sense because you're doing a lot of reacting here. Because this plan may require funding, you start to feel concerned about your funds and whether or not you have enough to do what you're trying to do. Part of that is because, again, you feel like there's someone against you, someone that you can't trust with the Seven of Swords, someone who has either stolen some money from you that you needed to fund this project, or you believe someone is about to try to set you up so that you will fail and not be successful at what you're trying to do. So there's some suspicion here, okay? However, this does not last very long because I see here with the Page of Wands, once again, enthusiasm and passion to really focus on this project. And you also gain some additional creative ideas for making this project successful. This is where you put in a lot of activity in researching and learning and talking to people and trying to really make sure that you gain the success and triumph with regard to this project. Now, what I see here with the Three of Swords, Leo, is that if you keep pushing yourself really hard, now it's more clear to me what this is about, you may actually start to fall ill, and maybe you'll get a cold, or it's not flu season yet, but you might start to feel really tired and lethargic and just feel ill. So be careful with this. Make sure you get some rest in between, okay? The word that keeps flashing in front of my inner eyes is rest, 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 rest in between. All right, so you don't wear yourself out. Here with the Lovers, I see a lot of love and support for you, Leo, and it's here too with the Two of Cups. So as you move along here in the month, just remember you're not doing it alone. You do have someone by your side who cares very much for you and loves you and wants to truly help you, and that person is a King of Cups, and this person could be a water sign, could be Pisces, born February 22 to March 21, or a Cancer, June 22 to July 21, or a Scorpio, October 22 to November 21. This person cares very much for you, Leo, and is willing to support you all the way through. Remember that you are not alone, okay? Here with the Knight of Swords, taking a lot of action once again. So having the support of this person, having the mature emotional guidance, balance, and compassion from this person who really cares about you, you regain energy and are able to start up again and take more action to complete this plan. So what I see, Leo, is that this plan may not be completed in July, but however, it could be completed in August. So come back in August and we'll see what we have for you. But for now, what I see is you continuing to take action as a Knight of Swords. The one thing I would say about this card, though, is that sometimes when we are very eager to complete tasks and make things happen, we may have a tendency to be impulsive. So this card is also a caveat to be sure to not be impulsive in your action. Let's go ahead and pull a couple extra cards for you, Leo. I want to see if we can get some clarity or additional information for you regarding this reading. And we have here Queen of Swords. There's going to be a moment where your tongue is going to be quite sharp and you're going to speak your truth, Leo, but sometimes the way we relay that truth can be kind of harsh. So this is also a caveat to be mindful of that. And I think I put this here because there's a concern about money, and then there's this suspicion that someone might be trying to hinder you from your success or stealing from you, and you might say things that you may regret later. So just be mindful of how you say things to whoever it is that you're suspicious of, because until you know for sure that it's true, it's just a thought that it's possible. And we have here the Hierophant. The Hierophant will guide you. Now I'm going to put this right here with Judgment. So the Hierophant is, it could be a person, or it could just be you thinking of your values and what's important to you, and your faith and whatever drives you forward. If this is a person, it could be a religious person from like your church, like a pastor, or it could be a counselor, a guide in your faith or in your beliefs, who can help you sort some things out as you're trying to figure out how to proceed with your project. One more thing here. Let's see if we can get some additional information or clarity for Leo. Six of Cups. So this is a driving force for you. I'm going to put this here with regrets and with your romance card between, because what I see here is in this first week when you're defending your ground and there are some unforeseen problems, it may be something in your past. I think I mentioned this earlier, that these actions have triggered a regret or concern that something will repeat itself. Maybe you're worried your partner will leave you or doesn't truly support you here in the first week, and it could be based on a past relationship. So this card is saying what was past is past, and the person you have now is different from that person, so to give them a chance. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card from this Native American oracle deck. And we have here, and I don't read these upside down because they come with the guidance, is the snake stands for renewal. You know how a snake sheds its skin? And here it says, shed unuseful skin, mind the cycles of life and flow with them, changing and continually growing. So in other words, Leo, this is basically saying the same thing we just said earlier. Allow the past to lie in the past. Look at where you're at right now, who you're with right now, and what your opportunities are for the future, and allow those things to unfold the way they should, and not allow the past to prevent them from unfolding. All right, Leo, that is all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this useful or helpful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for future readings, like if you like the reading, and please come back for your August reading as well. Good luck to you, and until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Leo. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very, very much for being here today. I hope the reading from June was helpful, and I really hope that we have some good news for you in July, or some helpful tips to deal with July. So let's see what we have for you as far as influencing energies, Virgo. And we have, I don't read these upside down, we have ideas and discipline with the fox, okay? So that is what's going to influence you, wanting to have ideas or having new ideas, and want to impose discipline or creating discipline within all that you do in the month of July. Let's see how each of your weeks is going to start. We have the Lovers, Seven of Wands, 10 of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. So Virgo, Lovers is a beautiful way to start your July, because with Lovers we have here a closer bonding, a partnership, that deep love, strength together, and a very good strong connection. With the Seven of Wands, I see situations where you have to defend or defend yourself, you know, show conviction for what you are trying to do, and just pretty much stand your ground on whatever decision that you made that is causing people to question you. And then in the third week with the 10 of Cups, I see this beautiful loving support from family, and just a great well-being and happiness. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, there's wanting to be very practical so that you can gain success in whatever plan you had with finances, or wanting to create some abundance in your life. Some of you are parent planning or family planning. So let's find out what the rest of the month brings. And we have Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, the Chariot, the Star, the Hermit, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Tower, Six of Wands, Nine of Coins, and Eight of Swords. All right, Virgo, we talked about a strong relationship, a connection, a supportive one. So that tells me right from the beginning that you have someone that you can go to for support if needed. This could also be a best friend, not necessarily a lover, but this could be a very, very close friend that is always there for you and willing to give you guidance, support, and assistance in any way that they can. Now, with the Five of Wands, there's some competition that happens. I kind of get the feeling that this is at work, Virgo. This is competition for career, competition for work. For some of you, this is an internal power struggle to show who is right and who is wrong. This could be with a relationship, but I believe that for majority of you, this is competition for maybe a promotion or a raise or something, or to lead a project at work. You get your wishes come true with the star, and this is just wonderful and exciting for you. But you know the old phrase, be careful what you wish for? Because you get your wish, changes come, sudden changes, unexpected changes that kind of throw you off guard and may knock you off your feet, but you catch yourself. You don't fall all the way down to the ground as indicated by this Tower card, but you do kind of feel like you're falling, and so you're going to have to react to a lot of the things that are happening, because they're all happening at once pretty quickly and unexpectedly. And now this becomes more clear why you have to stand your ground, because you've had to make some decisions rather quickly without being able to have a lot of research or thought, because you were trying to resolve some issues. And so here you are defending yourself. Now, as the Knight of Wands, you are doing this as a very active, creative person. So you are addressing this creatively and actively and not emotionally, and being passionate about how you are addressing it with the people who have questioned you. As the Hermit, which is your tarot card, Virgo, this signifies you in the tarot deck also taking the time to meditate or separate yourself from influences and external factors, allowing you to conduct a lot of self-evaluation, either in a secluded area or at least in private, where you can really think deeply about what has happened and your next course of action. And you do this successfully, Virgo, very successfully, with discipline and using new ideas, because here with the Six of Wands, you come out victorious. You're also in the spotlight. You are victorious, you are successful, you have achieved your goal. And with the Ten of Cups, as we mentioned earlier, you have the support and love and well-being of your family, and you also are very happy with how things are going. There's a moment though, right after all of this success, where you take a moment and think about what you have and what you don't have. However, in this case, you are focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have. See, there's this bird in the cup, and here you have these empty cups, and you are sort of focused on the empty cups and wondering how to fill these cups, how to gain the things that you feel are missing out of your life. You've even thought, maybe according to the Eight of Cups, that perhaps it would be better to just leave what you have right now and pursue the things that are missing. It may be that you feel the only way to pursue this is perhaps to move or to change your current situation, to go somewhere else. And so you leave and you move on. And when you do, you gain more success with the Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins is telling us that there is some luxury that starts to happen for you, and you have some solo pleasures. You have enough to pay bills, you have enough to do some luxuries like see a movie or spa or shop, eat out. This is a satisfactory time for you at the end of the third week. And it continues on into the fourth week, where, like I mentioned earlier, as the Queen of Pentacles, you're being practical, you're being resourceful, and you are successful in your financial planning, which then leads to travel as the Chariot. It also leads you in new directions. So for some of you, this Chariot signifies moving in a new direction. For some of you, it could be as simple as getting a new vehicle. And for some of you, this new direction may take you on a trip. It could be part of an investment strategy or a side hustle or starting a new business, or maybe a promotion at work where you have to travel to like their main office, maybe go through some kind of training program or something like that, Virgo. With the Queen of Cups, I see here that you become settled, emotionally comfortable, emotionally happy, and going through a healing process, also being supportive of others. As you continue on with this and you're going through all these changes, there's a moment of doubt, Virgo. You kind of start to doubt whether or not you are doing the right thing or the best thing for yourself with the Eight of Swords. And this card is saying, you know what, that's probably not what's happening. It may just be what you're thinking, but it may not actually be what's happening. So to take a moment to really examine the situation, because most likely this is just your doubts making you feel like you're moving in the wrong direction. Let's see if I can give you some additional information, okay? Can we please get some clarity or additional information for Virgo? Clarity. The Lovers. You are not alone, Virgo. We said that from the very beginning. This is emphasis. Lovers, lovers, two different decks. That is saying you are not alone. When you start to feel this doubt, or when you start to feel like there's things missing, you have someone to talk to. Talk to this person. Remember, I said this isn't necessarily a lover. This could be someone so close to you. It could be a really good friend who feels like a partner to you because they give you advice and guidance and support and are there for you when you need help. So talk to this person. You do not have to go through these moments alone where you feel like if things are missing, or you feel trapped, or you feel like you may not be going the right direction. Let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. And we have here 4 of coins. So I think I am going to put this here, because we have 4 of cups and 8 of cups is emotional, and the emotions are all because there's some concern over your finances. You're worried about your finances, but once you move forward and allow yourself to not focus too much on this, you realize that you have more than enough. Let's see what else we have for you. That one wants to fall out. 10 of Swords. Exhaustion after this tower, because this tower is intense. The exhaustion you feel after this tower is going to make you feel totally drained. In that case, will make you feel defensive or become defensive. So make sure you get some rest, especially after all this competition, and then your miracles come through for you, your wish comes through for you, and then you go through this tower. So make sure you get some rest in between this and then your second week. Okay, Virgo? Let me see if I can get some good guidance for you from this Oracle deck, this Native American Oracle deck, Virgo. The Crow, which is about power. All of life is a lesson. Open yourself to learn the lessons and practice the right use of power. Don't take yourself too seriously. There are gifts offered, gifts that you will receive. There may be some mischievousness that you have to deal with, but don't take things too seriously. Right there, where there's going to be some challenge between here and here. Okay, Virgo, well, that's all I have for you. I hope you found this interesting, helpful, or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you will get notifications for further readings, especially for your August reading. Good luck and best wishes to you always. Bye, Virgo. Hello, Libra. Welcome to 3 Chose Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a good June reading, or I hope your June went as well as your reading, if it was a good reading, and I hope that we have something good to tell you about July. Alright, I start off by first finding out what your overarching energy is going to be, and already we have the Dragonfly. Transition and insight. Okay, this is going to be the influencing energy for your actions, reactions, and decisions. Behind it all will be the idea of transition and gaining insight. Let's see how each of your weeks are going to start. We have death or rebirth, the Star, Knight of Swords, and 7 of Cups, Libra. So it looks like you may get that transition that you are seeking, as death is rebirth, which means you are going to end a certain phase of your life and start some new cycle in your life, or a new normal. The Star is all about receiving miracles, a joyous time in your second week. In your third week, we find you very actively taking actions on things that are important to you, or handling certain situations swiftly. And 7 of Cups, we see that you have many options, to the point that it may even be difficult to make a decision on what to choose. Let's go ahead and see what the rest of the month is going to look like for you, Libra. We have reverse star cards here. The Hierophant. Five of Swords. Three of Wands. Eight of Swords, Temperance, King of Swords, Nine of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, Libra, as I said earlier, you're going to get that transition which you desire. There is going to be a change. You're going to end a cycle. And shortly after that, with the reverse star, is maybe a feeling of being uninspired. I think the reason for this is because the change is gradual, and you may not have realized that the change actually has already taken place for you. As you react to it and adjust your life, you may not realize what those adjustments will bring for you. And so there might be some feelings initially of boredom or being uninspired by this change. And as you move along with these feelings, there's also a feeling of perhaps being stuck with the Eight of Swords. Please don't go. There's more news here, okay? So this is just how your first week starts. You might feel limited, or there might be some truths that you are not aware of that could help you feel more motivated or inspired. Another message that this card sends us is that most of the time, this situation is a perception and not a reality. So you may see things as not working out for you, or you may see yourself as feeling stuck, limited, or being prevented from being able to move forward. But it's really all a perception of how you see your situation, which means you can change the way you see things by examining the situation further so that you can free yourself and feel positive about the things that you can do. And that's when you get totally inspired here with the Knight of Swords and take action. And because you finally get out of this kind of a sad or uninspired or unmotivated feeling, you are able to see some successes happen for you with the upright star, where there is renewal and a feeling of hope and healing and clarity and miracles, and for some of you even gaining some spotlight for your accomplishments. With the Hierophant, there is a chance that you may be reflecting on what is truly important to you. Like, this is a time where you want that transition, but you want it to lead to you being able to live the life that you feel is best life for you, where you're able to follow in your faith and live in the values that you find or feel are relevant or significant. And you do this with much patience, because transition is difficult. And so we see here with Temperance, you doing it with patience. And with the Queen of Swords, I see you looking at things from a logical standpoint and seeking the reality of things, or evaluating the reality of things with logic and with planning and with self-evaluation. Also, speaking your truth, like if you're talking to people to try to find out what's going on, you're being honest with them about how you feel and what it is that you want to know and why. So here again, we see you taking action with the Knight of Swords. In so doing, with the Five of Swords, we see that it might irritate or frustrate or anger a few people along the way, because maybe they are resisting to some of the things that you are trying to do, and so that creates some conflict and some fighting. And based off of this card, it looks like whoever is angry at you or trying to start a fight with you, they don't see themselves on your level, Libra. You may think that you're equal with this person, or you see them as equal to you, but they actually perceived you as being on a higher level than them, maybe more advanced, maybe more educated, maybe smarter, more beautiful, but they do see you in a higher level than them. And that may be the main reason for some of this conflict that occurs as you make some changes to improve your life further. Now, with the King of Swords, I see you making some plans, being very strategic about your next moves. So you are being careful, you're being logical, you're being strategic, and researching what's the best strategy as you create your plan. Now, this King of Cups, I feel, is someone else. This is a person that is sort of like a mentor to you, or someone that you like talking to, that helps you to evaluate the situations, evaluate your decisions, and is a very emotionally mature, compassionate, and supportive kind of person. So this is a water sign, Libra. This is a person who could either be a Pisces, born in February to March, or Cancer, June to July, or a Scorpio, born sometime in October to November, or specifically October 22nd to November 21st. So this is someone that can actually give you further guidance, advice, and give you the emotional stability you need as you are intelligently putting together your plan. This person presents many options to you, which we see here with the Seven of Cups in the 4th week. In fact, there are so many opportunities and options that it may actually be difficult for you to choose one or two. And so take your time with this, Libra. We know that you are very eager for expansion here with the 3 of Wands, wanting to move forward, take more initiative, and be a leader in whatever it is that you are trying to choose to do as far as the opportunity and options. So there might even be some travel that you'll have to do as part of all these changes, maybe for training, to find out more information, or as part of your research. For example, just to clarify, let's say you wanting to start a business in some city, in some other city, and maybe you have to travel to that city to check the location for where you're going to start your business. So that's just an example, but there is expansion here that you're trying to do for yourself. And here's some wonderful news for you, Libra. The 9 of Cups tells me that there's much celebration because there is some success that you see here from these things, these activities that you are working. And so there's going to be a moment here in the 4th week where everything's going to be great, and you're happy, and you're thrilled, and you're sharing, and you're celebrating with friends and family. This also tells me that you are getting some well wishes and also much satisfaction because of the abundance. However, you end the month with the Devil, Libra, feeling there seems to be this feeling where you are not sure if you deserve these good things. It's like you work hard to get these good things, and then you start to question whether you deserve these good things. And so that questioning yourself, questioning whether you deserve it, questioning whether this is for real, is in a way your devil, because this is a behavioral pattern and a way of thinking that sort of takes away your joy that you had. Let me see if we can get some additional information for you, okay, Libra? Additional information for Libra, please, for July. And here we have the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor, I see this as being over here where you are where the miracles are happening for you, and you are taking action also in the 3rd week. You are using your authority, boldness, practicality, and how you take your actions. You're putting it all together to take charge of whatever this project is that you are trying to be successful at. Overall, this project is your personal transition, personal growth, in creating a better situation and lifestyle for yourself. So you are taking charge here, Libra. See what else we have for you. You want some change. You really want some change, it looks like, from this reading. You're ready for some change. And I have 2 cards here. And the first, well, I'm going to go with this one first. So 7 of Swords is being suspicious, and I'm going to put this here with the Devil. Being suspicious as to whether the success is authentic, whether you should really celebrate, wondering how long it will last. So this is a suspicion, not of a person, but how you feel about the situation where you are successful here. Just kind of doubting yourself. But what I see here also with the 4 of Wands is that you're going to get over this. You're going to take back control, and you are going to celebrate with family and friends at a huge event. And this is a huge family gathering where some of your friends may be participating. It could be a wedding, it could be a barbecue, but it is a huge celebration that will take your mind off of this and get you back on track, okay? And let me see if we can get a nice guidance for you from this Native American Oracle card. Libra, you're going to get your transition. You just need to trust and believe that you deserve it, okay, when it comes, because it will come the end of the month. So here we have Falcon is all about success. It says here, rise above petty concerns and focus on what is important. And I have to place that here where you start to doubt yourself at the end of the month, even after all of this success. So trust that this is your success, trust that you deserve it, and celebrate, Libra. All right, well, that's all I have for you. I hope you found it helpful, enlightening, interesting at least. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you will get notifications when the next readings are posted. And good luck to you. Enjoy this success. You deserve it. Until next time, best wishes to you always. Thank you, Libra. Bye now.
Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. Now, I really hope you had a great June. If it resonated with you, I'd love to hear about that in the comments below. And if it didn't, let me know. All right, so let's see. Wow, we already have a card for you. I like to find out what your overarching energy is going to be. This is influencing energy for your decisions and actions. And we have here the Mercats, which is all about synergy and gratitude, Scorpio. So let's see how we can combine those energies to create a huge force for you, and also to gain wonderful things that brings about gratitude, gratefulness for them to come about. Okay, so let's see how each of your weeks is going to start out. And we have here King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Four of Swords. So Scorpio, you start out the beginning of the week as a very practical, grounded, and successful person, and you're looking at your investment and your funds. Things are going pretty good, it looks like, for you, Scorpio. Now with the Page of Pentacles, still looking for other opportunities for investments and how to grow your financial security or to secure your financial future. Now the Two of Swords has you making a really intense, heavy decision in the third week, and it's the fourth week. Of course, all of this is very exhausting. So this card says make sure you get plenty of rest so you can recuperate and enjoy the rest of the month. So let's see what we have for the whole month for you. What will July bring, Scorpio? The Hangman, Queen of Cups, Judgment, Page of Swords, Ace of Coins, Temperance, Eight of Cups. Wow, it's been coming out a lot lately. Ten of Wands, Five of Coins, Knight of Wands, the Tower, and King of Swords. So Scorpio, there's going to be some major changes that are going to be happening for you during this month. And as I said in the beginning, as the King of Pentacles, moving about in a practical and grounded way, which also leads you to looking at things from a different perspective to see if maybe there are other opportunities that you had missed or will be able to see because you are looking at things from a different angle. And when I say opportunities, I am referring to financial opportunities. Okay, so with the Ace of Coins, starting some new investments, putting a lot of this knowledge into play. Okay, so Hangman was looking at different perspectives. The King is going about in a practical way with the investments, and Ace of Coins is actually taking action to try some of these ideas and try some new planning. Okay, now the Five of Coins has you a bit concerned, and maybe you over invested, or your plan for taking action on some of these ideas cost more than you realize. So there's a moment, just a moment, and I'm going to tell you this because I don't want you to leave, that there is just a moment where you feel that, maybe I spent a little too much on this, or I put too much upfront investment or funding to make this thing happen, and I may not be able to pay for some other things that are important to me. But you get past that because, once again, with the Page of Pentacles, more looking at other opportunities and not just this one thing that you've tried. With the Queen of Cups, what I see is this is a person, not you specifically, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is another water sign. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or another Scorpio who kind of keeps the calm for you, okay? Gives you that calm feeling by being very supportive of you and nurturing and healing, and just mostly, helping you to follow your intuition and to access your empathic abilities as you make your future plans for securing a much more stable or advanced financial future. So this person is very important to you. I believe you already know this person, Scorpio. But like I said, they're another water sign, and they could be Pisces born in February, March, or Cancer, June, July, or another person like yourself. Now, with Temperance, there are some things that is going to require your patience, Scorpio, and you're going to have a difficult time with that because you are so eager for action here with the Knight of Wands. Just willing to just take some risk, go for it. Just go for it. That's for some reason, that's the word or the phrase that's flashing in front of me right now in my inner board in my mind, that the words "go for it" are just something that you are looking at and hearing as you are trying to make more of these financial changes and take advantage of more of these financial opportunities. But this card is saying, whoa, slow your horses just a little bit. Make sure that you are not being too much of a risk taker. Okay, so evaluate the risks before you move forward with all that passion and excitement as the Knight of Wands. Now, when you get to the third week, you are challenged with a very difficult decision. And that decision may be difficult because you are considering other people's, or the impact of that decision on other people, or the impact of that decision on yourself and your current lifestyle and the things that you are planning for yourself to make sure that they are not going to be disrupted by this decision. So it's a difficult decision, but you get through it, Scorpio. And one thing you really, really need to know, Scorpio, is that Judgment card follows after that decision, which means you get pretty much what you wanted. Okay, this is the Karma card. So whatever you have been putting into this, which looks all like a lot of positive energy with regard to your financial future, you will get something positive after this decision. As you move forward, there may be some doubts that you have about whether or not this direction is going to lead you to something that will make you happy. And you know, it's kind of normal for us to sometimes doubt ourselves, but you're not going to have a whole lot of time to think about this because some big changes start happening as part of this judgment and as part of this decision. Your domino effects are finally taking place at the end of the third week, and some of these changes were unexpected. Some of these incidents are going to be unexpected, and you're going to need to react fairly quickly to a lot of these changes, which is going to make you exhausted. And this makes even more sense now. Okay, you are going to be able to get through this, but it is going to be a lot of action, reaction, quick thinking, and a lot of changes. So don't be surprised if this is resonating with you, if when this happens, that you are going to feel kind of run down and worn out after that. Okay, now with the Page of Swords, we see you also re-evaluating what has happened and being quite clever about how you want to continue to move forward with your responsibilities, because you have a lot of responsibilities also that were draining you, and perhaps as a consequence of this tower incident that you've had to take on, and so now you're ready to let go of some of those responsibilities because they were very wearing. So that was tasking, and then just your regular responsibilities are tasking, so you're moving away from that, and you're also creating some strategic plans on how to proceed forward and how to continue with all of these projects that you had in mind into August. Okay, with the King of Swords. Let's see if we can get some additional information for you, or some insight on this reading, more insight on this reading. Okay, I lost some cards here. This one fell. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is beautiful. Keep on keeping on, because with the Wheel of Fortune, your fortune changes, some good luck's coming your way, and there is going to be a change in your cycle of life. So this tells me you should stop doubting yourself, because you are making some good decisions. And Six of Wands, wow, what a great card. Six of Wands is saying that there's victory. This is a victory card. There's going to be success in what you're doing, and so, you know, go ahead and go with that. Trust yourself with your plans. Try not to exhaust yourself too much, so you're not too worried, too tired and too tasked. So try to pace yourself if that's possible. But it looks like your outcome is going to be very positive here, Scorpio. Let's see what oracle or guidance we can get from this Native American oracle deck. We have here the Snow Goose, and the Snow Goose is all about love. Make choices based on love. The support loving relationships, both earthly and spiritual. So when you're making this decision and it seems difficult, put love in charge of helping you make that decision. This is very possible this Queen of Cups is also someone you care about, Scorpio. Could be someone that has always been supportive of you because they really care about you too. So that is all I have for you, Scorpio. Looks like you're going to have some challenges, some new changes in your life, and just remember, even when things get really tough, you are going to see some success and some good changes, because all of this that you're doing is coming from your heart and coming from your mind, and it's a plan, and you are doing it with a sense of maturity and practicality. So it will come about for you. All right, well, hopefully you found this interesting, insightful, or helpful, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and please check out those links below, because I've got some great links to some items that may help you feel relaxed, and some items that may bring about some positive feelings and thoughts and some healing, and help with that energy flow. All right, Scorpio, until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye now. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a good June, and I hope the reading was helpful in some way to you, the June reading, and I'm really hopeful that July reading will also be useful or helpful in some way to you, especially if it starts to resonate as the month moves along. The first thing we're going to do is find out what your overarching energy is going to be. That's far too many cards, because these are overarching energies. We have here the Snake, recovery and transformation. So you're gonna go through or have a desire to recover from a situation that has been concerning you, and also to go through some transformation, to make some big changes in your life. Let's see how the first part of each of your weeks is going to start. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the Moon. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I see is, as the Queen of Swords, you are going to be proceeding in a very protective, honest, and self-sufficient way in July. So you're going to be speaking your truth, telling people how you feel about things, what you want done, and you're also going to be independent and self-sufficient, and perhaps even protective about some things. As the Queen of Wands, you're going to move forward with a lot of take charge, passionate confidence, and energy. This is going to make you extremely attractive to the people who notice you or who see you in the second week. And in the third week with the Chariot, I see you changing life directions, perhaps making some new life choices that kind of change your direction, your path. And in the fourth week with the Moon, I see some questions that you may have about some things that are happening, some mysteries that you are trying to investigate and find the truth of. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Sagittarius. We have Judgment, we have Reverse Emperor, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. Oh my goodness, you're just falling out. Reverse Five of Swords, Six of Wands. Oh my goodness. Four of Wands. I'm trying to just lay these out for you, but they just keep falling out. Justice. Queen of Swords. Once again, Queen of Swords, emphasis.
10 of coins. Oh my gosh, you're just falling out. Reverse Wheel of Fortune. And Knight of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius, so we said that as the Queen of Swords, you're going to be speaking your mind, telling your truth, and in judgment, you're going to realize a lot of new things in doing this. So you may have an epiphany, a realization, or an awakening. You may also be questioning some of the things that you've been doing and conducting some self-evaluation during this first week. With the reverse 5 of Swords, I see a more peaceful resolution. There may have been some conflict or some sacrifices that you have made in the past, Sagittarius, and it comes to an end in this first week. Okay? The Queen of Swords, this again is just an emphasis of the beginning, continuing to speak your truth and tell people exactly how you feel, what you want, and how you want things done. You become more passionate, confident, and energetic as you move into the second week. This reverse Emperor, however, tells us that you as a queen are using your power. So there might be some things that you want to get done, and perhaps some people are questioning it in your circle, and you're telling them, nope, this is how it is. This is what you're going to do. You're asserting your power over the people in your circle to get the results that you want. So not showing any kind of flexibility with this, Sagittarius, because you are determined here to take charge. It does lead to success, though. You are placed in the spotlight with the 6 of Wands. You get recognition, and for some of you, you will also get some good news, and that good news makes you feel very comfortable and confident about providing for your family. As you move here, that also changes. Like I said earlier, many of you will choose to change the direction of your life based on what you've learned here in the first week, based on this good news that you have received in the second week. But as you do that, there are some people you're suspicious are trying to foil your plans, trying to talk behind your back, and this of course makes you very upset. But you are invited to a family celebration with friends. You may or may not go. Some of you may go, some of you may not go, but this is a huge celebration. It could be a wedding, a family barbecue. It's just a huge celebration where you will have lots of family and friends. And I don't know if you're going to allow this feeling of someone betraying you or talking behind your back to prevent you from participating in this fun. We have here the reverse Wheel of Fortune, which is a setback. In some cases means that your luck has changed and may not be for the better. So be mindful. You may want to be mindful of this situation right here with the 7 of Swords. I have a strong feeling that these two things are tied. This bad luck or this misfortune and this 7 of Swords. So whoever this person is that you're suspicious of, perhaps maybe talk to them and find out what the truth is, because if your suspicions are wrong, it could be unfortunate for you. Okay, so I don't know why, but I feel very strongly that these two cards are tied together. There are mysteries that I said you're going to be trying to solve. I believe it's this person, and or this could be more than one person, and this situation that had happened to you, trying to figure out what went wrong, why this is happening, and how to resolve it. Of course, all of this thinking about it and trying to figure out the truth of it all is extremely exhausting. So with the 4 of Swords, this card is saying make sure you get plenty of rest, because you are going to feel worn out. But have no fears, because justice follows shortly after that, and justice is a karma card. It means that you will get what you deserve. The Knight of Swords action. So once you get what it is that you deserve, you take a lot of action. I'm not clear on what that action is, so let's see if we can find out more information for you, Sagittarius. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Please
give us clarity, additional information on this reading. So we have strength. It's going to take a lot of patience for you to deal with this. Lots of patience, but you can do it. You have the strength to overcome and to overpower and to resolve this situation so that this misfortune does not happen to you, Sagittarius. Let's avoid that, okay? And I say let's because I'm also part Sagittarius. Let's see. 5 of Cups. You don't want to have any regrets later. So again, emphasis. Whoever this is, this person that you feel you can't trust or is talking behind your back, or persons, address it. Address it with kind strength, with kindness and compassion and patience to get the truth of it. And that way you can also avoid any regrets that may come along with that. And one more card. And we have the Hangman. Try to see things from different perspectives so that you can come to the truth of this situation and prevent this misfortune from happening. Let me also get a guidance card from the Native American. Seems like it's mostly guidance that we got here for you rather than additional information. Now let's see if we can get some guidance from this Native American deck. And we have here the Corn Mother, which is all about fertility. Patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to life. Gentleness, patience, abundance, and nourishment are the key words here. And I see this as perhaps this person is family. And there has been some sacrifice, or will need to do some sacrifice, or some compromising in order to come to a good conclusion for you. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that you found this helpful in some way, or insightful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get future readings. In the meantime, please take good care and good luck and best wishes to you always. Bye, Sagittarius.